Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So we have a Friday the 13th, which I know normally people have all this negative connotation towards it, but the number 13 numerology speaking actually symbolizes a lot of divine feminine energy and positive growth, emphasizing honesty, kindness, and the power to shape your future. So I wanted to do a reading for us here. Before we get started though, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you guys. You are amazing. All of your love and support literally makes me melt. I'm just saying, it just really does. And it's so wonderful to hear from each of you guys on all your comments, feedback, shares, likes, subscribes. Thank you so much in all the ways that you guys have loved and supported this channel. And I love you back. So let's get started. So as I was saying, 13 numerologically speaking is basically a number that symbolizes the divine feminine energy. It's a basis where it's important to stay true to yourself and to trust your inner strength and believe in your ability to create a fulfilling path forward. And so it's all about empowerment. And that's why I say it's actually in a number of cultures too. It's actually seen as a very positive number and a very powerful number where you create the change in the fulfilling path forward for yourself. And what we're pulling here is the Justice, the Nine of Cups, oh my goodness, and the Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is a lot of stability and somebody stepping into their power, basically. This is stepping into your power with truth, with integrity, and with good karma, the balance and harmony of the karma that you have spent time building. What resonates with me is, focusing on what you're meant to do, not what you're made of. Some of you may not have come from good homes or good upbringings. And beyond all of that too, through your life, you've endured a lot more than what you appear to have endured, and have gone through and triumphed and survived and also thrived. And more importantly, you've stayed true to yourself and to love. You've chosen love and turned those wounds into wisdom. You've chosen the path of healing. And that's where good karma is on your side. You've done the work, and more importantly, you didn't let what happened to you change you into what I would call is like a hurt person hurt people, basically. Healed people heal people. This is you standing in your power as a healed person. And with the Nine of Cups, truly, this is internal bliss. This is really, truly where Spirit is reminding you that wishes really do come true. And this is not only with spiritual bliss, but this is also with material success, with abundance, with enjoyment, with happiness. And like I say, this is about staying true to yourself, trusting that inner strength within you, and believing that you have the ability to create a fulfilling path forward. This is you standing in your power and seeing the rewards of it. Now, number 13 wise as well, in career, you're all basically what it symbolizes that you are already there. You are ready to reach your full potential. The way through that is keeping the positivity, keeping the positive mindset, and having faith that everything really truly will work in your favor. And this is why 13, and especially on Friday the 13th, it's such an amazing time. It's not the witching hour where hoo ha ha ha's that you would see that a lot of it's painted out to be. But instead, it's about wishes coming true. You taking your power back and standing in your power. It's about through your hard work, through your love, through your compassion, you are manifesting change, and you're utilizing that positive source of energy and staying grounded while leading with love. By doing that, that's what keeps you basically strong. That's what keeps you who you're meant to be. Sorry, I'm stumbling over the words, but what I'm trying to say is that by keeping that mindset, by carrying that with you. It'll carry you through difficult situations, no matter what you're up against, and offer an opportunity for growth. And what I see in this is that you are ready to rise to that challenge. You've learned along the way. There's also a new opportunity coming through that's manifesting here, and it has to do with career, good news about money even, or education, or the home front too. But either way, this is where you are taking your power, you're standing in your power, and you're doing it with enthusiasm. You're doing it with that inspiration. And with the Hierophant, like I say, this is about you basically following your values. This is about you standing in your power and remaining grounded. There's a lot of Taurian energy on the table here. And what I also see too is that your third eye is absolutely open. This is gorgeous, I'm just saying. And also too, I mean, you've got this throat chakra that's open. You are ready to stand in your power and ready to let your voice be heard. Now, I just want to look at some of the Herbal Witches Tarot here too. So the main thing too with number 13, numerologically speaking, is that it reminds us that we are the main driver of our own fates, that we hold the power over our direction. And so Spirit, where is Friday the 13th here leading us, Virgos, as we lead the self? Okay, so basically you are seeing people for who they are. You are no longer basically looking at lies and deception or surrounding yourself, because, you know, the number 13 basically is also a time where what you think about, you really bring about. And so you're really becoming conscious of who you're hanging out with, who you're inviting into your energy, and more importantly, seeing the manipulation that might be out there as well, seeing the theft, the cheating, the deceit, but no longer being silenced over it either. Like I say, with that throat chakra, that is about opening your voice and basically standing, like I say, standing and taking your power back. No longer letting people roll you over or, sorry, farm reference here. It's not the best one, I will fully admit, but it is still PG-13, so there's that. But one that will always stick with me is when someone has you bent over a barrel, basically, where you feel powerless and they know they have you in that position. You're no longer allowing people to bend you over that barrel. Instead, you're saying, you know what? I'm not going to be held back by my past, by people tearing me down. I'm being more conscious about what I think about, and more importantly, how I talk to myself, how I manifest change in my life through hard work, through love, and through compassion, as well as keeping that faith that really, truly, everything along this journey will work out in my favor. I am ready to reach my full potential, especially in my career, but I'm trusting that inner strength within me. And this is what you're going out for. I mean, look at this, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, just saying. But this is about the attainment of happiness, creating that fulfilling path forward for yourself and knowing that you have the ability to do so. No longer do you need to be mentally or emotionally overwhelmed by stress, by anxiety, energy vampires that'll leave you drained or burned out, or change your perspective into a negative place, or just come in and just verbal vomit all over you. This is about being a Queen of Pentacles, basically being a sensible, nurturing person that focuses on success, on wealth, on building people up, and knowing that we are stronger together, and that truly is the security in your relationships, in your career. It's through that hard work, through that love, through that compassion, and staying grounded while you're leading through love, or leading with love, sorry. And leading through love, I should say too. But it's through that kindness, through the power to shape your future, that you will remain true to yourself. And this Friday the 13th is like a huge mind-blowing moment of like, really of like, you know what? I got this. And I know I do. And if that resonates, by all means, you know, put a heart in the comments below, share your story in the comments below. If you're not feeling that way too, put it in the comments below. That way we can help raise you up and help remind you who exactly you are and the full potential that you have to create that fulfilling path forward in your life. Ooh, that flipped. So again, I see the Page of Pentacles. This is kind of cool that it came out twice, but again, this is confirmation. There is an arrival of good news, especially on success, on material things, on new ventures. And more importantly, what I see in this is that you are staying focused on that. And no longer are you basically being tempted by options. You know which way to go. Now, the other aspect of this is that you could be kind of suffering from FOMO, a little bit of fear of missing out. You could be avoiding the reality of the situation. So in some ways, this is kind of a wake-up call too on this Friday the 13th of like, okay, where was I looking at things and not seeing what it is and not paying attention to the scams? Where was I turning a blind eye to that denial, of what's really going on and the reality of the situation, or the superficiality of confusion? And more importantly, staying in your power, staying grounded and knowing and having faith that your desires really truly will come true. You have the inner strength and the belief and the ability to create your fulfilling path forward. And again, you're standing in your power as the High Priestess. Just saying, this is letting your inner intuition, guide you. This is using your discernment, seeing through those deceptions, taking those foggy goggles off. This is the kind of energy that I would put as, and this is deep, so I apologize, but it's like when there's a child and they're all grown up and they've looked at somebody, like fatherly figure or a motherly figure as somebody that could do no wrong, that with complete trust and complete love, and kind of realizing that they may not have, we're all broken people. They may not have been equipped with the skills that they needed to overcome and learn from the karmic lessons that they signed up for in this life, and instead tried to pass them to you. And so it was put on your shoulders to have to learn those lessons, to have to undo that karmic, or to pay that karmic debt, if you will. This is the type of energy basically of knowing that those burdens are not yours to bear. You've taken the time to learn, and more importantly, you're seeing the temptations, you're seeing through the deceit, you're seeing through the manipulation, and just knowing that it is what it is. And more importantly, that your life is yours. That doesn't need to shape you. How you learn through it, how you pay that karmic debt, how you become the most enlightened, powerful person that you are, through that hard work, through that love, through the compassion, and through emphasizing honesty, through kindness. You know you have the power to shape your future and stay true to yourself. And again, goodness gracious, look at this. You've got the Strength card and then the Five of Cups in reverse. So these were very deep wounds. But, a healed person, it takes a true healer and a true healed person to be able to look at somebody that was a victimizer to you, somebody that really truly deceived you, that caused you very deep wounds. And come to acceptance through forgiveness with that, but to come with gratitude and saying, you know what you did was not okay, but I'll be okay. And because of it, because of what happened, because of what I've learned along the way, what I experienced through you, that made me stronger. That made me know and learn who I want to be and who I don't want to be, how I want to walk through this life versus what's not for me. And I'm ready to reach my full potential. And I thank you. I thank you for helping me get there. And I wish you the best through your journey. And that's what this is. This is that recovery. This is looking at those deep wounds and saying, you know what, that's pretty trippy. I've got my scar turned into a heart, or my scar is a peace sign or a smiley face. That's kind of weird, but cool. But either way, you're pulling the Strength card. Like I say, you are leading with your kindness and your compassion. And this is the strength of the ego, the healthy ego. But this is triumphing and choosing love over hate and knowing that you've got a harmony through your journey that will carry you into your vision, that will carry you into creating that fulfilling path forward. No longer will you be this hanged man. You instead have looked back at the past, looked at that nostalgia, looked at the influences that have played out from your past into the present here, how it's affected your relationships, your discernment and knowing which way to go, and you've come out as the wise, charismatic leader. And this Friday the 13th is all about that positive growth. It's about emphasizing that honesty, knowing that through your hard work, through your love, through your compassion, you've manifested change. You are manifesting change. There is a fire in you between that balance of, and it's really beautiful because you've got the Scorpionic energy and you've got the Sagittarian energy. So like I say, you've got fire and you've also got passion behind you. You've got that strength, and basically it's standing in that point of knowing that you are the main driver of your own fate. You hold the power over your direction. And now is the right time to be looking very carefully at where your thoughts are leading you. What you think about, you bring about. And you are ready to reach your full potential through that positive mindset and having faith that everything will work out in your favor. Like I say, this is about inner strength. It's gorgeous. I love you. If this resonates, by all means, please let us know in the comments below, because this is gorgeous. You are absolutely a force to be reckoned with. Like I say, this is somebody who I'm reading for that basically is that grounded leader that uses love to carry them through difficult situations, and through that it knows and has faith that it offers an opportunity for growth and only leads to its resilience, only leads to your resilience, but also to now you're taking the wisdom of really looking at things with discernment, with your intuition, so that you don't put yourself into situations that you're not seeing for what they are. What we pulled too, so I wanted to go ahead and pull some spirit animal totems, and I just think that this is so appropriate and really cool. We pulled the personal choice card. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Like I say, you have the ability to create a fulfilling path forward, but you hold the power over which direction you want to go. And you're looking at that closely. This is the right time to look very carefully with this Friday the 13th, and you are ready as to where you are going. And Spirit, give us a few more messages to guide us through this Friday the 13th here. Like I say, this is great. I'm just saying. The snow leopard is about self-reliance. You are strongly independent, and often solitary. A lot of you could spend a lot of time alone, and quite frankly, don't get me wrong, we are stronger together. However, one thing that I really enjoy about, taking a moment of solitude, and especially with hermits, I think we're very gifted with this, is to have the ability to sit with yourself and like who you're looking at. That self-love, that inner strength, that trust in yourself is really our empowerment. And it's a valuable opportunity for anyone, because I'm just saying a lot of people find that when it comes time to sit with themselves, they may not like who they're looking at. You are self-reliant. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. And like I say, this is a leader that is standing in servant leadership, grounded in servant leadership, and leading with love and compassion. This is gorgeous. And so, like I say, I am curious as all get out as to what you guys are doing, what you're working on. Please share, no pressure, I'm just saying. But I am just so incredibly in love with this reading. I really, truly hope that this Friday the 13th helps guide you and helps give you that self-empowerment to see you as beautiful as I'm seeing you here. I'm just saying. So I did also want to go ahead and pull the Major Arcana, take a look at our music therapy for anyone that's dealing with any chakra blockages. You know, salt baths are wonderful. This is a wonderful opportunity too this Friday the 13th to cleanse for anything that you're looking at to let go of that's holding you back. That self-sabotage fear, you know, that's really preventing you from taking that leap of faith. But it's not even about that leap of faith. It's about trusting you have the ability that when you leap, you will land, you will fly. And so if you are needing any cleansing, salt baths are incredibly powerful for that. Music therapy, music, you know, sound baths are incredibly powerful for that. And so what I'm seeing in this, actually too, I'll put it this way. Okay, so we've got the heart, the throat, third eye, and the crown. No pressure. So basically anything on the upper body here, you may have been feeling a lot of shoulder stress, possibly some back pain too, some sore throatness that's been manifesting here too. If that's the case, music therapy may really help you with realigning these chakras. And so what we pulled here is the E, the F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. So try playing around with those. As a reminder, with any type of sound bath or salt baths, make sure to drink plenty of water. That way you can cleanse along the way as well as detoxify and replenish. Open those chakras and realign them and refill them along the way. And so I hope this message helps. By all means too, if you are looking for any type of power word, I've opened up the store for the Honey Sea Star Tarot, and all the designs on there are about uplifting, empowering, and inspiring. And so take a look, see if something speaks to you. That way we can help you along your way and help empower your day. But either way, I just wanted to say I love you guys so much. Sending all my love and light. I hope this reading helps. Take care. Peace. And I'll see you in the next reading. Happy Friday the 13th. Sorry, I don't know why I can't say bye. Bye.